There's a couple of them I haven't caught yet, so now I just need to go back in and get those. It's actually been long enough. I almost want to try Operation Darkness again. Although I will admit that I fully bought it just simply because of Werewolf. I am not as much now, although I do still use it in writing, but that was my biggest furry period, was around the time I found Operation Darkness. I still write in it just because it's easier for me to write using anthropomorphic characters as opposed to using regular humans. I don't know why. You'd think it'd be the same, just with dog ears instead of regular, but yeah, no. Anthro's a little bit easier for me to do. But that was when I was like really into it. Like that was when I wanted to go to the conventions the most, when I was trying to get more stuff commissioned of OCs and stuff like that. That was the big period. I don't consider Where's an Anthro the same. Mostly because that was my introduction to it. I sort of classify them because that was where I, that was how I got into it in the first place, was people using werewolves as OCs. And then they'd always mix them with other types of anthropomorphic characters. So it was the intermixing that led me to furry fandom, so. Yeah, now unfortunately I've gotten to be one of those people who's a little bit too shy to actually get into a, to actually want to go to a connection. Something I noticed about a lot of furry stories, you can place their furries with humans and the story doesn't change. Yeah, for the most part. Which is why I'm always confused as to why I can't really... Humans are difficult, Anthro is not. There's no grass over here. Well, that doesn't help me. What do we have left? Not too much. I just got a Neater in mail not too long ago, so I don't need you. So that leaves out a Kangaskhan and a Chansey, I think, from here. Yeah, I think those are the only two, but I don't know where Kangaskhan shows up. The Chansey is, like, right over here. If I'd stop running into a bunch of these execute. Ooh, actually, I need to check that. Did that count as a step? No, that did not. So if I just flick it in that direction, it doesn't count as a step. But there's still a chance something will appear. With wares being part animal is a fundamental point, since the smell, carnivorous nature, animal habits, etc. With furries, they almost never seem to have animal habits or benefits. Also, they forgot that why they were animal at all. I've attempted to use some of them. Like, I think smell is the one most commonly that I use, if only because I use dogs. if only because I use dogs a lot as characters. Or, cats with slightly better vision at night. And a tendency to be rather cleanly. But yeah, no, most of the time I end up forgetting a lot of that myself. I think the dogs comes up in particular because of, the dogs come up in particular because I got like 3 myself. Ooh, Venomoth. But I have a Venomoth, and that evolves into Venomoth, so I think we're good there. TMNT seem to do it the best. I am not as familiar with that series. Whoop. Took an actual step instead of just trying to flick around. Yeah, TMNT was one of those where I think I watched only a couple of episodes. It didn't really interest me all that much. So I am unfamiliar with most of it. Come on, Kangaskhan and Chansey. Whereas the Chansey will take forever to show up again. And I'm not even sure if this is the right area for Kangaskhan. This may take a teeny bit of off-screen grinding for me. This one can come out in the next 20-something steps. Which it does not seem very inclined to do. Surprising, but yeah, Bebop, Warthog snorted, Splinter, Rat could burrow, and the turtles could pull into their shells, and so on. The mutants who used to be human were aware of their new forms and powers. Ooh. It makes me want to go back and take a second look at that series purely for the writing standpoint of how they used that then. Especially if they're all primarily Anthro. Because, like, otherwise the only stuff I have for reference right now is the Disney one, which, Zootopia is rather limited in what it can do. And, well, Tailspin had a primarily anthropomorphic cast. I don't think they had decent... I don't know if they had if they had the same grasp on that sort of usage. It's this or nothing. And it's another Rhyhorn, which I already have. Nope, neither of the ones want to come out. I think they're like really, really teeny tiny appearance rates though, so... Oh. I need to switch back. There we go. Easier navigation. Love TMNT for both its humor as a fan of transformation. I think the Catwoman from Channel 6, where April O'Neil turned into a mutant cat, started my TF fetish. Nope, Okay. Serious assessment. I need Dratini. Unfortunately, they may pull out Leonardo. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Wait, no, but I need something that can use Surf. Well, maybe Dratini could use Surf. I need to see. Mostly a fan of the original cartoon, the first 5 seasons. I think the 5 that I think like 3 or 4 that I saw were from the original, but I do not remember any of the plot lines because it's been 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years. We'll go ahead and move. Where did you go? There you are. Move you into this position. And yeah. Oh, and I need to deposit some items. But that's in here. Item storage, deposit. Where'd it go? We'll go ahead and move the iron there. 3 stone. 2 max potions, 4 restore, protein, and the max revive. In terms of the quick claw, who is my slowest? So 60, 86, 91, 102, 30, but you're hardly anything. 75. So right now it's between these two, and because I'm using Pidgeotto right now, we'll give it to Pidgeotto. Thanks for hearing me out. A lot of fans turn Zephyr or loudly backlash when I make that case. I will say for the most part, I'm not quite familiar with TMNT, so it's one of those things where I can kind of put it into a how to put it. I'm a writer. I can't think of the right words to put here. Oh, the irony of the situation. Yeah, I'm not a super fan, so I don't usually have as much of a stake. I don't have as much as a stake in it. That's how I'll put it. Oh, the gold teeth I have. I can give that to somebody. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Yay! Referred to the furry wear statements before, actually. Oh, have to scroll back a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get it. You can kind of divorce it. I can, yeah. Okay, who can use strength here? None of you, great. But yeah, so Yeah, no, I totally see that point, though. With regards to the furry wear statements, though. Alright, for a quick moment, I need to move. I know the Rhyhorn can, so where did it go? Oh, did I not get that one? Oh, I didn't. Oh, dear me, I totally forgot. I thought I had a Rhyhorn around here, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, I know you can. So we will make a very small switch. So if we do strength, there we go. Yeah, we'll switch with this one. Excuse me. What was I going to say? But yeah, no, I see the distinction between the two sets of statements. But I mean, between the two categories. I think one of the primary reasons for that is because I think people tend to use the more animalistic side on the werewolves anyways. So it's one of those things where they can kind of divorce it also from the furry stuff as well. Because then it's like, it's focusing more on the animalistic side as rather to the, oh, this was once a human, it had human capabilities, and now it isn't. Did I pick move? I cannot remember. I did pick move. Okay, so you're going back into the box, into the party, and you are just gonna sit right back in the box. Okay. I do not know how well equipped I am to face this gym yet. I do know that because of the first enemy in there, I want this out first. This gym? Yes. Okay. Yeah, TF generally focuses on the process, so it's before and after, where likewise, Furry seems unconcerned with how, just that they are. Which actually makes me want to see a, I would not be the right person to write it because I would suck at it, but it does make me want to see one that, like, examines evolution from in a furry world perspective and see, like, okay, how do they explain the animals becoming anthro as opposed to apes becoming humans? Okay, you were very helpful, but unfortunately not fast enough. Let's see here. Will the Wisp ought to do some... Does that inherit the Earth? Because I don't think I've seen that series yet. Yeah, I'm currently still in the middle of his Dark Souls 2 one. I haven't actually gotten to that one yet. I think I just started when he was doing the... Yeah, I think the next episode I have to watch on that one is him just starting the New Game Plus on Dark Souls 2. So I have a ways to go on that one. Let's see. The Hypno was the worst, I think. So now I can use the switch out method and train out Dratini. Okay, 31 is still a little bit high, but yeah, I think I'm okay now. I have the video saved, but I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I got around to them eventually. It's mostly just I like the Dark Souls series, but it is also mostly just I've been watching them basically in order. I have like 3 channels that I do, 3 or 4 channels that I do that with, where I'm just trying to go through. They have a massive backlog of videos that I have not been watching, so I'm just trying to go through all of them, like in order of upload. Grumps is one of them, and the other one is, I believe... Oh, duh, I was watching it yesterday. Press buttons and talk. That's the other one. I watch a lot of Let's Play stuff in my spare time. It's a very easy thing to put on in the background. Ooh, yay, critical hit. Thankfully with you using a stat boosting move. Perfect. Now I need lemonade for healing. And need to figure out where the stupid gap is. This place has invisible walls, so I need to figure out how to get around them. Whoop, finally hit poison. Intimidate does not matter because I am switching out. Ooh. I need to be careful here. He might have bite. Oh goody, not using it though. Arbok again. And this time I'm okay because it only decreases attack and not special attack. Ah! Oh goody. Maybe hurt yourself in your confusion? Yes! Oh, that was lucky, though. Sandslash. Oh, the snake will eat the chicks and regain health. There we go. I'm really glad, honestly, there isn't a move like that, because that would be irritating if Arbok had a healing move. Is this the wrong way around? I think this is the wrong way around. We gotta go this way. There we go. Yeah, people make jokes about Pokemon and I'm totally in the dark. Where the heck? E. Poison has been the bane of my existence this run. And I've had a good session today. And then, of course, it comes out here, and immediately the first poison attack it uses, boom, I have poison on me. Oi. I was told someone who took it way too seriously that Pokemon was just anime cock. Okay, what makes that funny to me is if you probably haven't seen it, but that Detective Pikachu movie that came out basically has an underground Pokemon fighting ring that basically functions like cockfighting rings. So yeah, no, there are certain parts of this universe where that does apply. Captured wild animals, put them in tiny cages, train them to fight, put them in arenas, wager on the outcome. Yeah, the similarities are definitely there. Might as well make with it. Oh. Yeah, that's some pretty dark implications. I wonder if that's... I honestly seriously wonder, with regards to the Pokemon... The later Pokemon games place an emphasis on how much, like, affection values are worth, which with regard to, increasing attack stats, with regards to, certain types only evolve if they're technically listed as friendly. I wonder if that makes... If that's Pokemon attempting to be like, no, that's not a thing here. They're doing it... how to put it best? Purposefully. Like, this is not... They like doing it. It still does bring up some pretty dark implications, but yeah. I think PETA once protested Pokemon as animal cruelty. I think I remember that back when... Oh, I think it was the second generation was coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more earlier on, but yeah, I think that... I remember that happening. I mean, later on. Not earlier.